slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it.
passage by, and most long for a place that they never find. I'm afraid I wake up when I die, and it is too late to climb any mountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you've ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal. Sometimes I feel that my luck's run out. When things don't go to plan, I kinda lose my mind. I hope it's real, this life comes around. Just keep your faith and search for the fountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you've ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal.
Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for today's matchday live stream. It is Manchester City versus Everton away to the Hill Dickinson. Go the title chasers, 6 points behind the league leaders, but of course with 2 games behind and in hand, and also behind on goal difference as well. Manchester City are chasing that Premier League title. Now, there has been Premier League action already early in the day today. It was Chelsea at home against Nottingham Forest, a side threatened by relegation, another side fighting towards playing European football, top-level European football this season, and Chelsea did lose by 3-1 to a fantastic Forest side in fantastic form right now. We're just over, or just under 10 minutes away from kickoff here at the Hill Dickinson. Hopefully get quite a few guys in here for the live stream, as we regularly do, with the title very much on the line today. Anything other than 3 points for Manchester City would mean that Arsenal probably lift the league title. If City can win here today, they go home to Brentford on the weekend. Goals there would mean City up the goal difference. I mean, if they can win big against Brentford, maybe even big again today, a big performance would make a big impact and really put that pressure on Arsenal. So this is the City side then. Oh, we'll go with the home side first, in fact. John Pickford starts in goal, who surely has a fantastic game today. Just got a feeling he's going to have a class game. It's O'Brien, Captain Tarkowski, Michael Keane and Mikolenko, the back four. James Garner and Ira Burnham in the midfield two. In front is Kinnan Dewsbury Hall. And then you've got a front three, Beto spearheading it with a right Danny Roll. On the left, a very, very exciting player in Iliam Ndiaye. Probably the best player outside the big six right now, you would say Iliam Ndiaye, or one of them anyway, alongside maybe Morgan Gibbs-White, Elliot Anderson, a really, really exciting player. One that I think will perhaps be on the move this summer if Everton don't get European football as they push towards it, because he's a fantastic footballer, is Iliam Ndiaye. I actually saw him in Cheshire Oaks the other weekend, weirdly enough, with his family. On the bench for Everton, they've got Travers, Patterson, McNeil, Tiano Barry, Tariq George on loan from Chelsea, Tyler Diblin, Seamus Coleman, the experience of him, Charlie Alcaraz, and also Harry Armstrong as well. So as for Manchester City, a very much expected side from City, really. This is a side that I predicted over on Finalysis in my match day prediction. I predicted the team spot on. No Rodri, he's not even in the squad today, still suffering from what seems like a groin injury he picked up in that game against Arsenal. So Gigi Donnarumma starts in goal. A back four of Matas Nunes, Kusanov, Gehi, and O'Reilly. A midfield three of Bernardo, captain, making his 300th Premier League appearance today, alongside Nico Gonzalez, who comes in for the injured Rodri, and Shaqiri in the 10. Instead, Semenyo off the right, Doku off the left, and Erling Haaland, he is through the middle. On the bench, Trafford, Tajani Reinders, John Stones, Nathan Ake, Omar Marmoush, Mateo Kovacic, Reunite Nuri, Savinho, and Phil Foden. We've got Sharif in the comments. Great to see Sharif here. Let's close the gap. He says, quite right. Very important to close the gap. What I feel like now is in the sort of business end of the season. Only a few games left now remain for City. One FA Cup final. Some games in the Premier League. You look at that City bench, and I feel like there's a lot of players in that City bench that maybe, especially in recent months, recent weeks, have not played much football for Manchester City. The players you're looking at really, Omar Marmoush, Tajani Reinders, Savinho, Ait Nuri, Phil Foden, those sort of five players that haven't really been involved recently for Manchester City. And I feel like those five are five players that really need to sort of step up now in the big moments of City. If they get that chance, which it could be any moment when they do get their chance, they need to go and take it. Marmoush, I felt, was really poor in the cup semi-final in Southampton. Savinho made an impact, but not brilliant. Foden was poor. I mean, he was taken off very early. Reinders had a quite decent performance. I mean, Pep Guardiola's very happy with it. Obviously, confirmed departures now Stones as well as Bernardo Silva in that City side. Their last chance to sort of win some silverware in the Premier League and the FA Cup. And a lot of the cameras have been on Jack Grealish here at Goodison Park, who's been having a laugh with people, who's walking around, meeting all the City players, greeting all the City players. He's happy to see those again. The former Manchester City number 10, of course, still our club record signing. We should have the FA Cup rescheduled. Sheriff, I don't know why the FA Cup isn't the last game of the season, Sheriff. It always used to be. I don't know what's changed. We're going to have 3 days between our games. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Andrew's going for a 3-1 win for City. Well, I went over to Finalysis. If you guys haven't been on Finalysis, I recommend it. Finalysis is the app where you can turn your passion into power. It's partnership with Sky Sports, launching this app for fans to make their opinions count, because when it comes to your club, you know best. And with Finalysis, I go over there. You can go and follow me on Finalysis. I make my thoughts known in terms of pre-match analysis, post-match analysis. I also rate the players, and you guys can rate the players and discuss with other City fans as well your opinions in the game, during the game, after the game, throughout the game, before the game, and also all the way through the week as much as you want to. You can rate the players. For example, Jeremy Doku can have absolute stormer today. You could give him a 96 rating. Erling Haaland could score maybe 2 goals, a 92 rating for him. All these things are possible on the Finalysis app. Head over to there. You can download it on the Google Play Store. Download it on the App Store if you are on iOS to join the Finalysis community of City fans. Trust me, it's very much worth it. Sheriff has made his prediction known. You can make your predictions known as well on the Finalysis app, and it will give you a prediction score rating of how accurate you are. I've got quite a few right, and I think I was top for City fans. Whether I'm still top for City fans, I don't know. I think I said we'd beat Southampton 3-0 or 2-0, so I got that one wrong. Southampton did score. Do a 3-0 win with the point gap, the goal differences. Sheriff, that would be a big win. A 3-0 would be fantastic. Would be over the moon if you win 100-0, so Sheriff. Well, if you win 5-0 today, then there's some real pressure on Arsenal. And Jeremy Doku, Antoine Semenyo, and Mark Gay huddle here. There are 3 most religious players in the City team. And they join together. I think they are all the same faith. Catholic, Christian, whatever that may be. Donnarumma here, shaking hands with Michael over the referee before they walk out the tunnel. And with captain Bernardo Silva as well. Like I said, Bernardo Silva is 300th Premier League appearance. So he'll get over 300 appearances before he eventually leaves Manchester City. And I think City have got a very difficult game on their hands today. You look at some of these players, Dewsbury Hall, James Garner, very good midfielders. Iliman Ndiaye, very exciting player. Jordan Pickford, very, very high quality player as well. England's #1. And James Tarkowski, the Everton captain, made his name really, didn't he, at Burnley in the Premier League, moved to Everton. A very solid, reliable centre-back, a leader from that back line. So how come the sides here at Goodison Park for this one? It's Manchester City and Everton. Beto deemed fit. Beto starts ahead of Barry. And they do have some impact substitutions off the bench, don't they, Everton today? Dwight McNeil, Tariq George, Tyler Diblin, Charlie Alcaraz as well. Not many options in defensive substitutions, really. Coleman and Patterson there, two fullbacks. Well, this is Manchester City's first game at the Hill Dickinson, and they will play in that third kit today. They are playing in the rain or shine grey, green and blue third kit, which I'm not a big fan of at all. But it might become iconic at some point in this season, maybe. No, Grealish is Sheffield. Grealish is out till the end of the season. Sheriff, he won't be playing any football for Everton. He's picked up an injury, a broken foot. But he is there. He is in the stands, and he has made his appearance known to everyone. MK is here. MK is going for a 2-1 for City. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? A Monday night game. Can City come out on top? Of course, Bank Holiday Monday in the UK today. Pickford, I just have a feeling that Jordan Pickford's going to have a super game. You know, some of these goalkeepers do. If you go and look at sort of the ratings of Burnley's goalkeeper, Martin Dubravka, over the last 5 games or so, in most games he's getting lower than a sort of a 5 rating, you know, in the 4.2 in terms of like how well he played. But in the City game, he got a 9.2. Now, does that help that we've had some poor finishing? I mean, away at Burnley, City were poor finishing. Now, a lot of people have sort of dwelled on that Burnley game. And I thought we should speak about that. A lot of people have said, you know, City didn't do well against Burnley, or they only won 1-0 and they should have won by more goals. You're quite right. And only winning 1-0 at Turf Moor will cost City the Premier League title. I don't think that's what's going to cost City the Premier League title. If City don't win the title today, this season, and it could be over today, you've got to look towards some of the games where we haven't been good enough, and those games are very clear to see. I mean, West Ham United away from home, a 1-1 draw. Forest at home, a 2-2 draw. Chelsea at home, a 1-1 draw. Brighton at home, a 1-1 draw. And the list goes on. City have dropped points in important games, in important moments, far too often this season. And in those big moments, we need these big players to step up to their absolute best right now. Now, Pep Guardiola said before the game, he says even if City weren't to win the Premier League this season, even if City were to lose all of their final games, that doesn't change that they've been in a position to win the Premier League title. And that means they've had a good season all round. And things have gone better than perhaps Pep Guardiola expected. Now, there's still lots of talk around Pep Guardiola leaving Manchester City. Whether he leaves City or not, who knows? He spoke about how he's got more energy than ever. He spoke about how City will be better next season. He thinks that, you know, the side will continue to develop. He spoke about how he's ready to continue this rebuild of the City side. Yet everything in the media says he's going. Pep Guardiola himself is not indicating that he will do. But some reliable sources have said that Pep Guardiola is expected to leave the club. And for one of those, I'd talk about someone like Sam Lee, who works at The Athletic. And I heard a bit of a voice note from Sam Lee the other day, and he said in terms of Pep Guardiola, very reliable people inside the club say he's going to go, but no one's really reporting it because Pep Guardiola likes to change his mind. He just might change his mind once again. He might change his mind that he's going to stay and then decide to leave. Who knows? So James Garner, former Manchester United man, who's had a very good season for Everton, on that pitch right now. He is going to take the kick-off. I think we need a big game from Erling Haaland today. I think we need a hat-trick from Erling Haaland. We need something special. We should have been better in those games. This is a good season. Just shy if we got a trophy. Yeah, it's still a very good season. I think I wouldn't say it's been an unsuccessful season. It's been better than last year. I do think this side has got a lot to build on yet and a lot of potential. So kick-off underway. And Everton immediately lumped the ball forward straight to Donnarumma. Now, something I had a worry about before the game, and I spoke about in my pre-match analysis, was when you look at what City did against Arsenal at home. I have a feeling that Everton will watch that in terms of Donnarumma on the ball and thought, yeah, we're not really going to press, but we'll put Donnarumma under pressure because you know that he can't really handle the ball under pressure. He's not got the quality to play along, and also he's pretty weak when it comes to crossing to the box, Donnarumma, isn't he? You know, being commanding in that area, being strong, being decisive when coming out, where to punch it, where to catch it. And I think Everton will really sort of look at that area of the game and think that is where they can get at Manchester City today. Sustained possession so far from City after that long ball from Everton. The kick-off. Kusanov back to Mark Gay and back to Kusanov again. He's chased down by Beto and Kusanov takes it round him well. And back towards Gay and the referee. Michael Oliver plays advantage here. There is Kusanov. I always feel like City play Everton at this sort of stage of the season, doesn't it? I always feel like we play them around now. In the title race towards the end in a big game. Mark Gay to Jeremy Doku here. Doku skips inside and Doku. They're burning on him. Doku across to Matheus Nunes. Well, Doku another one. We need to be at his best today. Nunes. Semenyo. Nico Gonzalez. Nico. Makes the choice and goes wide left to Gay. I think he's got to be a bit more progressive in his passing, Nico. Gay into Haaland here. Bernardo back to Haaland. Nico. I think too many times I find that Nico Gonzalez is a little bit negative in his passing. He goes sideways and backwards when he can go forward, and that's what separates him between him and Rodri right now. Matheus Nunes on the turn. Oh, Nunes with a slip here, and he's given the ball away. A counter Everton early on. That's really poor from City's fullback Nunes. And Jai here. Good strength by Nunes. He gets the ball back for his side. And back to Donnarumma, who will be pressed by Beto here. Because they know that Donnarumma is not good in those situations. Long ball by City and Michael Keane. He's going to pump it back to Jordan Pickford here. And easily dealt with by Pickford towards Tarkowski. Tarkowski. Ball over the top and in behind towards Dewsbury Hall here. All the way through. He's offside, Dewsbury Hall. The referee, linesman let advantage play, but surely he was offside there. Way too easily for him to just ghost in behind. Gay, Bernardo Silva. Doku. Bernardo. Well, David Moyes is a brilliant tactician. And very good manager. He actually is an underrated manager. I think his time at Manchester United has tainted his quality. And Doku here, pulled down by Danny Roll. Free kick Manchester City. He's not happy yet. Everton's number 34, but he sheepishly looked towards the referee initially and then sort of accepted that he had fouled Jeremy Doku. Haven't seen much of a role, have we, for Everton since joining the club this summer? He was injured quite early on, wasn't he? So Bernardo Silva's free kick for Manchester City. We've got Mark Gay in the box. He's been a transformative signing, hasn't he, really, in that back line? Imagine if we hadn't signed him and the injuries to Stones and Ake and fitness of Ake and Diaz as well, his fitness. We've been in trouble. Cherki. Back to Kusanov. Matheus Nunes. He's on to Semenyo. Nunes could have done with keeping his run going there. Semenyo around one play, a little back heel onto Cherki. It's nicely done. Ryan Cherki back in behind to Nunes. Nunes pulls it back to Semenyo. It's dealt with by Everton. To be cleared away by Mikolenko. Down the line to Dewsbury Hall, and City opened up a little bit here. Ryan Cherki's in there. And he's taken down Ryan Cherki. It's a free kick to Manchester City, and Cherki is in a bit of pain here. Dewsbury Hall can't believe it. He seems in a lot of pain here, Ryan Cherki. I think he got an elbow here. On the side of the neck, Cherki, from Dewsbury Hall. It's the sharp of the elbow. Right in the side of the neck of Ryan Cherki. By Dewsbury Hall. He's okay, Cherki, but he did roll around for a little while there. So pass by Bernardo Silva, intercepted by Ira Burnham from our Villa man. Mark Gay. He's give it away as well here. Poor by Gay, and Everton looking to counter, but Jeremy Doku working hard for his side, winning the ball back and into Nico. Back across to Kusanov, well played. Nunes. Nico. Well played, Doku there, working hard to get back, and Cherki before that as well. Oh, Nico slipped it. It's the first time we've slipped today. Nico been robbed by Dewsbury Hall, and City in trouble here. And across to James Garner. There've been a few slips so far. Garner. Still going here, Garner. Chased by Nunes and Bernardo Silva. Cross comes in. And straight to a City player and dealt with. And Nico Gonzalez out towards Cherki. But at the moment, Nunes and Nico Gonzalez in good positions of both slipped. Cherki Sprints away here. The ball for Semenyo. Won't get there. Mikolenko flicks it away. Back to Shirky, who's taken down again by Irabunum. But he got the ball, and it's a Everton chance here. And Jai. Back to Garner. Irabunum. Nico, fantastic challenge by him on Semenyo. Brilliant from Nico Gonzalez there in midfield. Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo needs to pass it. Semenyo still takes an age on the ball there, but Al Silva pokes it out wide to Jeremy Doku on the left-hand side. Doku against O'Brien. Doku into O'Reilly, tackled by Tarkovsky. It's a corner for Manchester City. Well, a bit end-to-end stuff at the moment from both sides. Everton have had their chances. Both chances coming from City. But if Nico Gonzalez and also Matis needing to change the studs here because they've slipped twice, and that's led to Everton counter-attacks. It's a corner for City. And Shirky's going across to take it. He's taking his time here, Ryan Shirky. He's taking his time, Ryan Shirky, which surprises me. Shirky takes it short to Doku. Against Njai here. Doku. Back out to Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. On to Shirky. Into the right foot by Shirky here. Gay with the header down to O'Reilly. Just can't control it. Everton not sure who to go for it there. And O'Brien ends up clearing it out for a throw-in. Bit of a miscommunication there in the Everton back line. Between Mikolenko and O'Brien. I mean, Mikolenko's not a good fullback at all. From the times we see him. Shirky with another ball into the box here. He switched the play to Semenyo. Good touch by Semenyo. They go on the outside, the inside here. Semenyo. Edge of the box, Bernardo Silva. Great pass. Bernardo. Shirky on the right foot. Over the bar by Shirky. First attempt of the game. And it's over the bar by Shirky. He's trying to bend it towards the top corner. Great touch. First touch by Semenyo, which is rare for him. Rolls its edge of the box to Bernardo Silva. Who then lays it off to Shirky. Hits it on the right foot. It's not great. I think Shirky maybe wasn't happy with the pass from Bernardo. I think Shirky's very much always looking to the bench. You know, when he makes a mistake or when something doesn't quite go his way, he looks to Pep Guardiola. He doesn't want to disappoint City's manager. Offside here against Everton. Free kick Manchester City. Nico into Shirky, back to Nico. And City get the ball moving again here. Nico Gonzalez across left to Mark Gay, who plays that role of really pushing forward on that left-hand side, Mark Gay. Left wing to Doku. Doku skips past Danny Roll here. Off he goes, Doku. Inside and past O'Brien, who takes down Jeremy Doku. It's a clear foul on Doku. O'Brien slips but takes him down. It should be a free kick, and Michael Oliver says no. I thought it was a foul on Doku there. He skips past O'Brien and Danny Roll. O'Brien slips after Doku skips past him and then puts his arm across Doku, takes him down. No foul, says Michael Oliver. O'Reilly. Well played. A freak again for City for a foul on Nico O'Reilly. He limps away here, does O'Reilly. I think it's Tim Irabunum there who likes to put his body into tackles, and O'Reilly's struggling a little bit here. The kick on the ankle. He's limping away here, Nico O'Reilly. He's going to be okay. Freak again for City. We've got Gay pushing forward, and O'Reilly's still struggling with that ankle knock. Kusanov. Across to Bernardo Silva. Mark Gay. Left to Doku. O'Reilly's still limping around here, by the way. Hoping he walks that one off. Nico Gonzalez. Right side to Matheus Nunes. And he will push down this right side now, Nunes. Back to Kusanov. Mark Gay. He plays so far forward, Gay, doesn't he? Doku. O'Reilly's made a running behind here. He can't get the cross in O'Reilly, can he? Irabunum across to him. O'Reilly still. Back to Doku. Away from Danny Roll again. Gay. Nico. Wide left to Doku again here. Doku against Danny Roll once more. Doku skips past Roll. Drops the shoulder. Then goes the outside of him, Doku. Brilliant from Doku across the box. Roll gets a foot into deflect it behind for a corner. But Jeremy Doku is looking lively so far here today. Roll struggling. City play the corner. Sean quickly again here. Here's Bernardo Silva. Edge of the box to Kusanov. Wide right to Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo. Oh, touches by Semenyo aren't great. He's still skipped away from Danny Roll. Back to the edge of the box to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo under pressure. Shirky. Back out towards Kusanov. And Shirky's not happy there. With a pass from Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. Shirky. Back on towards Nunes. Back wide right towards Nico Gonzalez. Nico. He plays into Gay. And City going to go back on that left-hand side now. Shirky's been frustrated with Bernardo Silva a few times here with the type of pass he's received. Doku again against Mikolenko. Jeremy Doku. Gone past Mikolenko. Back into O'Reilly. Gay again. It's going to have to be a very disciplined Everton performance here. Veric playing on the counter against City. I think an early goal can open up the game massively. Semenyo back in behind to Nunes. Continues running. Nunes across the box here. Blocked away by Keane. Back to Nunes. Second chance at it. Nunes still. Good feet in the box here. Put behind for another corner for City on this near side this time. Everton very deep. Everton trying to be very disciplined. Everton very defensive. It'd be nice to see Manchester City get that early goal, but that early goal would drag Everton out a little bit. They can't just play to sort of hang on and play purely in the counter. They know they need a goal. The fans will demand that of them. So cross comes in from Bernardo Silva. It's headed away at the near post by Mikolenko. It's another corner for Manchester City here. Well, Jordan Pickford yet to be tested in the opening 11 minutes. We have got a vote in the live chat. Who do you think will score first? Sterling Carlin is on that list with Ryan Shirky, Antoine Semenyo, and Njai of Everton. Corner again. Swung in by Bernardo. That near post and away by Everton. Njai there, but Bernardo cuts it out. Back to Nunes. Shirky. Shirky driving. Shirky's lost it here. Haaland against Dewsbury Hall. Good sliding challenge by Erling Carlin out to Bernardo Silva. Credit to Erling Carlin there. Doing some great defensive work. Let's see him do something in the box though now. Kusanov. Wide left to Doku once again. Up against O'Brien. Jeremy Doku. So much space for Mark Gay at the moment. Gay's found. Gay across to Nunes. Nunes into Haaland. Haaland turns. Haaland here trying to get a shot off. Haaland still. Should have passed it, Haaland, and he ends up fouling the Everton player. He could have passed the ball 3 or 4 times before that, Erling Haaland. I think he's waiting to try and open up a space to get a shot off. But the Everton players all swarm around him. He's got to shoot a pass at Haaland. He takes too long, and he's cut out by Everton. He looks up to the sky, Erling Haaland. He needs a really good performance here today, I think, Haaland. All good things football, that's how it's going well. So far, it's been a very dominating Manchester City performance. In the last 5 minutes, City have had 97% possession to Everton's 3. But no clear-cut chances just yet. Only one shot, one that Ryan Shirky blazed over the bar from a long way out. Doku's been very, very effective down the left-hand side, you could say. Or at least energetic, getting involved. O'Reilly back towards Gay. This is drawing Everton out a little bit here. Mark Gay into Bernardo. Needs to turn here. Bernardo, the captain. Does do, and he plays the ball over top here to Matheus Nunes, who can't control it. That's really poor from Nunes. I have to say, Nunes has not been great in these opening few minutes. He's slipped and given Everton a chance. Just concentration, sloppiness from Matheus Nunes, really, is the feeling. Mikolenko. Nunes cuts it out. Another throw into Everton. City need to do a lot better here. Look, another foul throw by Mikolenko there, to me. Michael Keane back to his goalkeeper, Pickford. Under pressure here, and Pickford pings it out to the far side towards Mikolenko. Nunes wins the header. Semenyo takes it down against Dewsbury Hall, and he bounces off Semenyo. Semenyo uses his body so well there. And that's one thing Semenyo's got. Those duels, those 50-50s, winning those second balls, he wins them. He's so good at that. And he was so good at that at Bournemouth. And he's doing it again today. Nunes has let mistakes from the beginning of the season back into his game. I've noticed yeah, I think he has a little bit. O'Reilly's in behind here. Across the box, Haaland's running in. Cleared away, only one man in the box. It was Erling Haaland. Bernardo back to Gay. It's a great chance there. Good one from O'Reilly. Good find from Doku. I think Haaland, he wanted another runner in the box with him, really. Doku. Back to O'Reilly. Nico. Shirky. Doku. Mark Gay at the moment on the left wing. Out towards Shirky. Mark Gay is literally playing left wing for City right now. O'Reilly. Gay. O'Reilly. Shirky. Want some movement in front here, City. Shirky still. Lays it off short towards Nico Gonzalez. There's a big switch of play by Nico to Semenyo. Semenyo somehow keeps it in. To Nunes, that's a fantastic flick by Semenyo to keep that in. Nico Gonzalez apologises for his overhit pass. Semenyo did so well to do something with it, really. Mark Gay again, and it's going to go wide to left to Doku. Doku against O'Brien. Off he goes, Doku and inside. Doku and behind to O'Reilly. He's found O'Reilly. Chance of City, O'Reilly. Back to Haaland. Great defending by Garner. In terms of Pickford, what an opportunity. Well, Haaland makes the run in and then pulls back. O'Reilly pulls it back to him and sliding his James Garner to cut it out from finding Erling Haaland. If he doesn't cut it out, I think City take the lead there. It's good work from O'Reilly. Good find from Doku. City unlucky not to make something of it. Warning sign for Everton. A lot of it's coming from Nico O'Reilly on that left-hand side. Him and Doku combining. O'Reilly's literally playing like a striker alongside Erling Haaland with Doku off that left-hand side. Here's Jeremy Doku. Doku for City. Back out to Gay. Mark Gay. O'Reilly. Doku. Jeremy Doku still. Drop of the shoulder by Doku into Mark Gay. Wide left to O'Reilly again. And back towards Gay. Everton just camped in the box at the moment. Everton can't get out. Gay, back wide left to Doku. Fizzed it into Doku. Against Danny Roll here, Doku. Doku squares him up. Doku goes one way then the other. Doku. Great feet from Doku. Ball into the box to O'Reilly. Chance for O'Reilly. Pull it across the box. O'Reilly still. And again, Everton block it away. It's another corner. What a chance for O'Reilly. 2-4 to him there. It's another bit of great work from Doku. Lovely skill by Doku here. Fantastic feet. Into the box. Onto the boot of O'Reilly. Just can't score. City hit the corner quickly. Doku back out to Shirky. Kusanov. Antoine Semenyo. Shirky well found in the box here. Shirky still. Shirky shoots at Pickford. Stings the palms of the England goalkeeper and blocked away. Semenyo. Good feet from Semenyo. Still Semenyo. Semenyo! Across the box and no one's at the far post. Fantastic work from Antoine Semenyo. Weaves his way through this Everton team brilliantly. The first thing he does, he finds Shirky, who hits a shot saved by Pickford. And then Semenyo, he wheezes through the Everton team, way through. Brilliant skill by Semenyo. Puts it to the far post. Mark Gay, he just slides in. I think he gets there. He's got a gamble on it, Gay. But some really good work from Semenyo here. And how no one has got it at the far post, I don't know. City get it back here with O'Reilly. Tackled here by O'Reilly. Straight back to City. And Gay forward towards Doku. No escape for Everton at the moment. Jeremy Doku step overs. Back out to Gay. On towards Nico. Nunes. Antoine Semenyo up against Mikalenko. He should absolutely burn Mikalenko, by the way. Nunes makes a run. What a ball by Semenyo. Nunes across the box. Mikalenko blocks it into the hands of Pickford. But Manchester City all over Everton here playing some really nice football. But we're missing that final ball, that final finish right at the end of the move. If that can just click, City get a few goals today. But of course, we know the quality of Everton as well. Going forward, Iliman Jai, Beto, Danny Roll, Dewsbury Hall, players that step up in good moments for Everton. Oh, and over it pass here, Everton. It's a throw for City now. One thing I think City have had a problem with this season is having good first half sometimes and really being, not capitalising enough on these chances. City have had some really good chances to start the game. They've not capitalised upon them. And we need to make sure we don't go in 0-0. We don't go in just 1-0 when it could be 3 or 4. 0-0 would be a terrible half-time result here with this domination. Doku. Pushed down by O'Brien. Free kick Manchester City. I mean, Doku's being fouled all over the place here. Everton can't get anywhere near him. On that far side, they're really struggling. City have made 91 passes into the final third so far compared to Everton's 1. You can see there the penetration, the positivity that Manchester City are playing with compared to Everton right now. Bernardo Silva. He works it left to Doku and everything's coming down Doku and around this side at the moment. Doku. Shirky. Nico. Shirky again. Back out to Gay. Okay, for Manchester City. Nico. Shirky. Nunes. It's a heavy touch by Nunes. Gets away with it. Back across the Gay. Well played. Here is Mark Gay. Wide left towards Jeremy Doku. O'Reilly's made a great run again. Doku a bit late, too late to find him up against O'Brien. Skips past him. Doku still. Past O'Brien once again. Doku into the box here. He's into Haaland. Semenyo on the volley. And Semenyo over the bar. It's a difficult one to hit there. His body was too square, Semenyo. Once again, Doku, inside, outside. O'Brien doesn't know what to do. Lifts it in. And Antoine Semenyo. He attacks it too square on at the far post. He sort of hit the volley of a side foot. He's side-footed with his body very square. He's tried to place it towards the goal. Now, to me, I feel like he's got to angle his body to the left and try and hit it with his laces. Now, I mean, I haven't scored 15 Premier League goals this season. Antoine Semenyo has. So who am I to say? I'm just talking from experience as someone who's kicked a football a few times. Not the level, of course, and obviously the goals I've seen in the Premier League. I do think he's got to angle his body there, hit that with his instep, and sort of volley it towards Pickford, lean away from it. Oh, and Everton have played a ball through us here. Here's Iliman Jai, Drewsbury Hall. Chance for Everton to make a bit of a foray forward to get some possession anyway. James Garner. Back towards Michael Keane. Across to Tarkowski. Wide right towards O'Brien. O'Brien blocked away by O'Reilly. Aggressive from Nico. Throwing Everton. Back they go towards Tarkowski and onto Jordan Pickford here. Pickford under pressure. Sent long by Pickford. Kusanov straight down towards Nico. Urabinum. Nice and strong. Then a sliding tackle by Manal. Silva crunches Dewsbury Hall. And Shirky through to Haaland, who can't get there. It's all the way through towards Pickford. A chance for City there again. Shirky's pass over hit Haaland, not quite the passing maybe he was hoping for. He's made the run in behind. He was always going to find Tarkowski. Haaland's not really someone who's going to beat a man for skill, is he? Particularly. Lumped up and away by Pickford. Nunes wins the header against Beto. It's down to Gay. Back to Nunes. Back to Kusanov. And back in City's control once again. Across to Mark Gay. Gay bursts away from Beto. Onto O'Reilly, who goes the wrong way there. It's a throw-in for Everton. That's poor from City. Miscommunication by Gay and O'Reilly. And gives Everton a throwing opportunity high up the field. Urabinum. Back to Tarkowski. Well, City have had a real strong 20 minutes or so here. But Everton now, the last 3 minutes, have started to put their little bit of a foothold on the game. Pressing by Semenyo. Throwing Everton on this near side. And Beto has even touched the ball yet, the Everton striker. I'm not quite sure. Michael Keane. Switch of play. O'Brien. Back towards Tarkowski. Looking for that long ball. Does play that long ball in behind the City defence. Beto against Kusanov. Foul by Beto on Kusanov. Free kick Manchester City. Pushing the back of the young Uzbekistan international. Here's O'Reilly. Wide left to Jeremy Doku. Doku behind to O'Reilly again. It's overhit from Doku. Goal kick Everton. And City have started to go a little bit sloppy in their attacking play now. I mean, Doku's been probably our standout performer right now. 24 minutes on the clock here. And being that you're in a title race and being that, you know, of course, the way it is with the games and knowing it's down to a tight, you know, a goal difference. City are working really hard. Long ball forward, O'Reilly with a header. Nico Gonzalez with a terrible touch by Nico. Here's Njai, and he works it wide to Dewsbury Hall, who shoots here, and Kusanov makes a block. It's terrible from Nico O'Reilly. Very poor from Nico O'Reilly. Sorry, not Nico O'Reilly. Nico Gonzalez takes a touch. Kusanov has to make the block. Nico Gonzalez here. Don't know what he's thinking. It's a fantastic block by Kusanov, but it's a corner for Everton in a set-piece situation. And a game where City have dominated the first 20 minutes, failed to sort of put their stamp on the game in terms of goal. This is what happened. We can't lose a draw. It's just not an option, says Sheriff. It certainly isn't. Corner Everton. This will be Everton's first real opportunity of the game. We know David Moyes. We know he likes set-piece in his team. They've got a lot of big men. Beto, O'Brien, Tarkovsky. Cross comes in. Header hits the far post. Nico O'Reilly lumps it away. And the fans are starting to grow into this, so the Everton fans. They really are. Crossing by Garner. Just cleared away by Nico O'Reilly, just. O'Brien to throw this one in. Options in the box again. Throwing from O'Brien. Headed away by O'Reilly. Back in by Irabunum. Nico Gonzalez away. Shirky. Sliding challenge on him. By Garner. It's out for a City throw-in on this far side. Beto won't let Nunes take the throw-in. Now Michael Oliver's telling Nunes to go back here. Nunes takes 3 steps forward and Michael Oliver sends him back. Interesting. Nunes throws it in towards Erling Haaland here. Flicked on by Mikalenko. Danny Roll takes it down the middle. Shrewsbury Hall. Tackled by Shirky. Nunes won't go back to Donnarumma. He clears it away straight to Irabunum. Beto gets there. He's offside, surely. Haaland takes it down. Counter City, maybe. Haaland wide left to Jeremy Doku. And City back in possession now. And that bit of tension that started to build there with an Everton. Bit of momentum, bit of momentum going Everton's way. 6 minutes of Everton playing some good, decent stuff, really. Trying to create something. Bit of danger. Mark Gay for Manchester City. In towards Bernardo Silva. Bernardo brings the ball forward here for City. Drives the whole Everton team right now. Then to O'Reilly. A tackle by him by James Garner. I mean, O'Reilly takes way too long to pass that ball there. Great work from Garner. I think he's a very good midfielder, James Garner. Very good midfielder. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Manchester United try and bring him back. He's out of contract at the end of the season. Be a free transfer. I think a lot of clubs will be looking at him at that level. Doku against Danny Roll. Doku past Danny Roll again. Not once, but twice. Back out to Mark Gay. Nico. In towards Kusanov. Everton trying to snap into those challenges. Kusanov is going to go for a goal from range here. Kusanov, it's over the bar. It's a bad decision from City's number 45. He's gone for goal for 40 yards out or so there. Incredibly ambitious from Kusanov, and it goes up into the stands. Don't think he needs to be doing that. There you go. It's going to be a goal kick, a chance for them to throw the ball forward again. So long by Jordan Pickford. Nunes against Njai. Nunes heads it, and Njai deflects into Beto's path, and Bernardo as well take it down here. Kusanov rides his luck a little bit, and he's dribbling through the challenges onto Haaland here. And Haaland wide to O'Reilly, and City get away with an opportunity there that could have gone dangerously. Kusanov. Bernardo Silva. Nico Gonzalez. Progressive Nico. Forward Nico. Come on. Into Shirky. Back towards Matheus Nunes. Well, City very much building up in a sort of 3-back formation. It's Kusanov at the heart of it. And because of his recovery pace, that allows Mark Gay and Nunes either side of him to really push forward. Kusanov's gone down here in a lot of pain. Well, his boots come off here, Kusanov. A late one from Beto on Kusanov. See this here. Kusanov just passes it. Beto comes down the back of Kusanov's ankle there. He goes down. In a lot of pain here, Kusanov. I think he'll be okay. The Everton fans are booing Kusanov. He wasn't happy with that challenge at all. Well, Jordan Pickford here. He's having his arm bandaged up here. Mid-game. I mean, the ball at City's end, yes. Pickford not even his goal. Kusanov. Oh, tries to pass it into Nunes. City give it away. Got to work hard out of possession now. Bernardo Silva and Jai. Twisting, turning and Jai. Into Dewsbury Hall. Kusanov takes it away and Jai offside surely. Away by Nico. Referee says no offside. Michael Keane down to James Garner. Mikolenko. Blocked away by Semenyo. Well, City have let this game drift away from them. First 20 minutes absolutely dominated. Didn't take the chances. The game's drifted away now. Mikolenko keeps that one in. Throwing Manchester City, does he? No, it's gone out. Nunes is reluctant to throw it backwards here. Anywhere near Donnarumma after the game at the Etihad. Kusanov across to Donnarumma. Pass it out towards Mark Gay. Back to Bernardo. Kusanov. Wide right to Nunes. Over top here towards Semenyo by Nunes. No one makes the run. It's all the way through to Pickford. And City very much have dropped out of this game right now. City not at the level they should be. In the opening 20 minutes. And Everton are growing into this one. That is a worry. The ball behind Gay to Danny Roll. Mark Gay looks like he's running in quicksand here. And Danny rolls away, throwing the chance for Everton. Across the box. Donnarumma saves it. Brilliant save. Back to Beto and blocked by Kusanov. Well, a fantastic hand on it by Donnarumma. And then a brilliant block by Kusanov before it. But Manchester City have completely dropped out of this game. Mark Gage really couldn't keep up with Danny Roll there. He's away from him. Really strong hand on it from Donnarumma. Keeps it away from Beto. And then another block by Kusanov. That touch from Donnarumma. He doesn't get a full hand on it, but he gets enough that it deflects it out of the path of Beto. Very, very lucky Manchester City there. Punished nearly by Everton for sloppy play once again. And after those 20 minutes of really good performance, Manchester City have dropped out of this one. Ball to the far post, headed away by O'Reilly. Off Tarkowski, who's pushing Kusanov here. Kusanov having a bit of a... James Tarkowski finds it funny. Kusanov doesn't. I wouldn't want to mess with Kusanov. The guy doesn't seem to have any emotion at all. He's... Michael Oliver is just saying play on. Well, I think it's James Tarkowski who's winding Kusanov up here. I mean, he found it funny, Tarkowski. Housery, as they call it. I mean, he's pulling the shirt of Kusanov here. He's still got all the shirt Tarkowski. He's still pulling Kusanov's shirt afterwards. So Kusanov just bounces into him. I mean, why has Tarkowski got the hold of the neck of Kusanov's shirt and then keeps pulling off? He can have his shirt after the game. Oh, Haaland with a nutmeg here on James Garner. And there's a counter City. And Shirky wide to Semenyo. Come on, Semenyo. Punish Mikolenko here. Semenyo round Mikolenko. Good strength. Semenyo back. Still Semenyo. And Sandy's left foot. Semenyo still. Shirky. Across towards Gay. Jeremy Doku. Inside. Doku. Doku shoots. Blocked away by Rabinum. And Beto on as far as Nico Gonzalez and City back with that pressure on this Everton side now. Mark Gay for Manchester City. Here is Nico. Shirky. Nunes. Here's Bernardo Silva for Manchester City. Bernardo inside to Shirky. Need to see more of Shirky. We need to see his influence a little bit more at the moment. Shirky. Shirky wide right to Bernardo Silva. And behind to Nunes, deflects away. Nunes still gets a foot on it, goes down the box. Nunes, it's never a foul. Get up. Nico Gonzalez with pressure on Beto. And the foul goes Everton's way. Well, Nunes flopped in the box there, I think. Tarkowski here, once again causing problems. Erling Haaland and James Tarkowski having a laugh together there. Erling Haaland and Tarkowski. I mean, Haaland stopped Tarkowski taking it quickly there. Having a laugh together. And it's a free kick for Everton. It's taken by Jordan Pickford, and now Pickford's taking his time. They complain about not letting him take it early. And then they take the time with it. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? And Pickford's going to send this one up and long, and probably onto the head of someone like Beto or Bryant. Long by Pickford. Gay wins the header easily and out for a throw into Everton. Well, he's not the biggest Gay. He's not the best in the air, is he? O'Brien to take the throw in now. This suits Everton, though. You know, slower game, set pieces, long balls, taking the time. Manchester City really need to sort of get into it a bit more. This has not been the best of first halves after the opening 20 minutes. Mikalenko. Dewsbury Hall. Pass it out for a throw into City. Poor from Dewsbury Hall. Throw into Kusanov. And City know anything less than a win here today, and that is title race done, isn't it? Mark Gay. Kusanov. Nico Gonzalez. Brings the ball forward here for City. Nico still. Past Dewsbury Hall into Cherki. Well played. Wide right to Semenyo. Semenyo cuts back. Out towards Nico. I think Semenyo's played okay today, you know. Nico Gonzalez back wide right to Semenyo. Antoine. Nunes makes a run. Nunes on the overlap here. Underlap. Nunes. Back to Cherki. Blocked away by Garnett. Behind for a corner again for City, but they haven't made these corners count, Manchester City. Cherki to take this quickly, perhaps. Everton quickly across to make sure that doesn't happen. Cherki's going to leave it now. We'd be very unlike Everton to concede from a set piece. And I don't think City's goals are going to come from these situations, to be honest with you. Everton look strong in set piece situations. They'll come from open play. He'll come from Doku at left-hand side, who since the opening 20 minutes hasn't really had an opportunity to run it O'Brien. In by Bernardo Silva at the top of the goalkeeper at Pickford, who punched it away. Out to Cherki. Step overs from Cherki and tackle by Dewsbury Hall. As far as Nunes. Wide right to Bernardo Silva. Tackle by Njai. Throwing City. It was a slack pass from Nunes. Bernardo in towards Nunes. Still on this near side. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Pressure from Njai. Come back to Donnarumma here. He's way out of his goal right now. Gigi Donnarumma. Played it short towards Kusanov. As it stands, City way behind Arsenal on points, especially with a draw right now. Cherki into Bernardo Silva. Back to Cherki. And Irabunum makes the challenge. A bad pass by Bernardo Silva, to be honest. Irabunum under pressure here. City win it back through Antoine Semenyo. I think it's been one of our top performers so far today. Just lacking that quality at the end of the moves, doesn't it, really, for Semenyo? Matheus Nunes. Nico. Nunes. Need to be more forward-thinking, really, City at times. And Nico Gonzalez certainly, I feel like one of those players. That's really one of our biggest problems with him. His passing range, his lack of sort of forward ability at times. Doku here, past Danny Roll. Doku. Through the back of him come Roll. The referee says no foul. Nico Gonzalez then nutmeg them. Beto. Beaten to it by Kusanov. Back to Nunes. Takes it away from Roll. Nunes with the ball in behind. I mean, what? Nunes has played a few passes now in behind, all to the goalkeeper Pickford, with not even a City player anywhere near it. Not within 20 yards of that pass again by Nunes. What is he doing? Pickford. Taking his time, Pickford here. Clips one to the fullback, Mikalenko. Nunes can't win the header. Battles with Nunes and he's lost out. Kusanov into Bernardo Silva. Turn Bernardo. Wide left to O'Reilly again. Him and Doku have gone quiet really since the opening 20. O'Reilly wide to Doku. Doku driving. Doku O'Brien. Doku passed it back to O'Reilly. Cherki finds it and Cherki blaze it over the bar. And it's very poor from Ryan Cherki, and that is City's problem. That finishing ability. That cutting edge we're lacking. And Doku again, some great work. Kim and Semenyo probably are better players. Pulls it back to Cherki, who snatched the opportunity. He needs to keep it low and hard. And he blazed it over the bar as Ryan Cherki with a really, really poor finish. And I think the finishing is going to really cost Manchester City today. And unless we turn out up a completely different side in the second half, the goals just don't seem likely. They really don't. Very poor. Semenyo takes it down so well away from Mikalenko. Again, the second ball's winning him, Antoine Semenyo. He's looking to a forward pass, but he can't find anyone. And he keeps going in Semenyo. And he finds Cherki. It's fantastic work from Semenyo. And Cherki, fantastic feet by him as well. Ryan Cherki inside. Cherki still. Out to Nico, doesn't find him, but City building towards something here. Doku. Nico. Back to Doku. Doku wants an option. Wide left to Bernardo. He should have sort of pounced. I think Cherki could have played it through to Semenyo, in fact. Just couldn't get his feet sorted. But it's great work from Semenyo again. Mark Gay. Left to O'Reilly. Into Cherki and back to Gay. Shirky once more, bit of space for Shirky behind to O'Reilly. O'Reilly across the box, another brilliant block by Everton. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. Garner says it came off O'Reilly. It's gone for a goal kick. Good work from Garner. Again, I mean, Doku creating the chances. Just can't do anything with it. I mean, 5 minutes remaining in this first half, and Manchester City are looking like they're going in 0-0 at half-time right now. That cutting edge, like we said, isn't there. City had 10 attempts on Everton's goal, but only 1 single attempt on target. Everton 3 attempts, none on target. And Beto flicks into Njai here. Njai in behind, and Nunes clears it away. Rabinham can't take it on the chest. James Garner flicks it down. Nico Gonzalez against Dewsbury Hall. Nico gets there, and he's slammed for the back by Beto. It's a throw in Manchester City anyway. But yeah, that cutting edge isn't there right now for City. 10 attempts, only 1 on target. One that Shirky hit right down the middle at Jordan Pickford. Here's Nico. Back to Nunes. Cross the box towards... Oh, it's a great switch of play by City to O'Reilly. And can we punish Everton now? Nico O'Reilly wide left to Jeremy Doku. City should punish Everton in this position. Doku skips inside Doku. Doku to Semenyo. Lets it go for Shirky. Ryan Shirky back towards... Jeremy Doku doesn't shoot here. And he forgets the ball, Doku. It still comes back to Doku. Doku still, Semenyo. Oh, and City. Finesse missing in those final areas. But I'll switch it to Shirky here. Shirky and Mikalenko. Shirky back out to Doku. And he's left foot. Doku here! Oh, what a hit! What a strike from Jeremy Doku. And it's 1-0 Manchester City. And it's an absolute screamer from Jeremy Doku here. Wow! That is an absolute cracker. Well, City worked hard there. You felt like a goal was coming. And after a few sort of poor touches from Shirky, Semenyo and others in those key areas, not really making use of the opportunity, we thought the chance had gone. But Bernardo switched it back right to Shirky. He pulls it back to Doku, who puts it on his weaker left foot on the edge of the box and then bends it into the top left-hand corner. It's a special, special goal from a special player wearing number 11 for Manchester City, Jeremy Doku. What a hit. What a strike that is from Doku. With a left foot, bends it into the top left-hand corner. What a strike that is from Jeremy Doku, who has had a special game today. And we talk about Finalysis, where I will be heading at half-time to give my thoughts known. The half-time Finalysis, I will be there. Will be giving Jeremy Doku a 96 rating after this one, because Jeremy Doku has been absolutely fantastic, and that goal on the end of it. And City deservedly probably going in at half-time 1-0 up, but there's still chance for Everton here. Here's Njai, and he skips past Bernardo. It's blocked away by City, and here's Shirky. Beaten to it by Michael Keane, and on to Danny Roll here. And Everton now have to push, don't they? They have to come out now, Everton. Michael Keane for Everton. How fitting the Doku scores start was day. May the 4th be with you. Jeremy Doku, special day. O'Reilly against O'Brien here. Well done, Nico O'Reilly. So strong. Against O'Reilly. Let's give it away. Danny Roll. Back to O'Brien. Into Doku. City get it back again here. Jeremy Doku, and there's an offside against Everton player. Great work from Jeremy Doku working back as well. Quite right, Ultra Gamer. May the 4th be with you. Jeremy Doku is fantastic today. That left-hand side, he's been the sort of real important player driving at Everton. I think Semenyo's been great off the right-hand side as well. Doku's probably outshone him. The opening 20 minutes was so effective, Doku. Sort of drifting out the game a little bit, and we spoke about him and O'Reilly not really getting involved in the game. But Doku on that goal, he drifts from the left into the right-hand side, or into a central area near the edge of the box. Pulled back to him, and the finish is spectacular. Hallam the flick on here. Doku might get there. Crunching challenge by Michael Keane, and I think he's going to be sent off here. It's only a yellow card for Michael Keane. And Bernardo Silva can't believe it. A challenge that Michael Keane had to make. Last-ditch challenge. He misses the ball and crunches Jeremy Doku. And I think that should be a red card. It's last man. That's last man. It should be a red card for Michael Keane. And Jeremy Doku is still down here, and VR will check this for potential foul play. It's over the ball. VR are going to check this. It's a low point of contact by Michael Keane. He takes the studs. He studs the feet of Jeremy Doku, but it's a nasty late challenge there, and it could easily be a red card. And the City physio comes on now. And Jeremy Doku's struggling here. It's a nasty challenge from Michael Keane. Takes both the legs of Doku, and he's still down Doku here, and he's struggling. Hope he's going to be okay. That's a nasty challenge. Well, it's been 2 added minutes, by the way, in all the things that are going on there. Doku, I think, is going to be okay. He's back to his feet. And Doku limps off here. It's a horrible challenge from Michael Keane. He goes over the top of the ball. He takes the legs of Doku. Well, he has to leave the pitch because he's had physio medical attention, which makes absolutely no sense, does it? When sometimes they don't make you do that. So Doku has to come off here. After that horrible challenge Doku's made to come off, it makes absolutely no sense. It's a ridiculous decision by the referee. Maybe it could have been red there. So Bernardo Silva to swing one in here for City. Bernardo in. Gay with the header. Pickford's not kept it in there. The referee says he has. Everton to get forward here, and Doku not allowed to come back onto the pitch. Pickford sends it long in behind Semenyo to Mykolenko. Semenyo across to him. Mykolenko into the middle here. James Garner across to Irabunum. Doku allowed to come on now. And Doku goes and nicks it off O'Brien. Brilliant from Jeremy Doku. Brilliant impact. Doku. And Irabunum now slams him. And Semenyo brings it away. And the referee stopped the game now. Does the referee say Irabunum wins the ball? And Mike Cavallo had actually stopped the game and said it's half-time. I don't know if he gave a free kick there. I don't know what's going on. They're absolutely going for Jeremy Doku here, Everton. I mean, they couldn't get anywhere near him in that first half. So their sort of intention now is to just foul him as much as possible, to crunch him, to kick him, to foul him, to injure him. That seems to be the only way they can seem to stop Jeremy Doku. Half-time, Manchester City 1, Everton 0. I will be going over to Finalysis at half-time to make my half-time thoughts known. You can go over to Finalysis as well to see my half-time thoughts. Now, Doku wasn't on the list of the top first to score. 55% said Erling Haaland. I'll be right back after this short break for the second half, where City need more goals and hopefully can come away with a win here at the Hill Dickinson. I'll be back after this short break for the second half. Don't go anywhere.
same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy. But maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Memories now let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track. You can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Watch I look, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand am I putting, put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a poop, your biscuit tookin'. I'm not the type to go with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fish. Oh, young and trapping out the bando, from the ceiling fan to the damn floor, trying to stack my money up. Cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
Trapped inside this spell. Now I feel like your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel that.
So welcome back to the second half. Manchester City versus Everton. City are 1-0 up at half-time thanks to a fantastic goal by Jeremy Doku, but maybe City should have more. They haven't really had that cutting edge in front of goal and at times have wasted opportunities. I think, Semenyo and Doku have been great from wide areas. We need to see more from Erling Haaland. I'd love to see more from Ryan Cherki as well. I don't think he was involved in the goal. He's had some moments, but really not been as impactful as we'd like to see. I was over for analysis, giving my thoughts at half-time. If you haven't downloaded the Fantasy app, you can download it on the Google Play or the Apple Store. And you can go and follow me over there. And you guys can come and talk to me and other people on that chat. Lots of Manchester City fans are there as well. So Manchester City back on the field here at the Hill Dickinson. And the Everton players are coming back out as well now as well. So Jeremy Doku looks okay. Looks like he's fit to continue in this one. But I think he was struggling after that knock from Michael Keane. It could have been a red card for Keane. Very easily could have been a red card. And I think he was probably lucky not to get sent off. What helped him was the fact that his foot was so low, and that probably actually stopped Jeremy Doku from getting a serious injury as well in that Michael Keane challenge. So, City and Everton. Second half. City, a few goals would be great. A win is the most important thing, isn't it, right now in this title race. Manchester City versus Everton. Second half. Nico Velez, Erling Haaland, Bernardo Silva stood over this for the kick-off here. They're asking Donnarumma to change his position here. If City got some sort of like kick-off set piece going here, it feels like a little bit. Have to see. Bernardo pings it forward towards Semenyo. It's flicked away, Shirky. Brings the ball forward here, Ryan Shirky. Still going Shirky. He's tackled by Mikolenko. There's a corner for Manchester City at the start of this one. Good start to the second half. Everton wanted a goal kick. Linesman and referee thought not. But it came off Mikolenko. Shirky plays it short to Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. Out to Kuznov. City have not swung really any cross into the box against Everton. Preferred to play things short. Nunes wide right to Shirky. Options in the box here, Shirky. Bernardo Silva, a bit of space open up for Bernardo Silva. Hits one, blocked away. O'Reilly at the rebound and blocked away. Oh, shot was blocked and it come to Nico O'Reilly. He thought he was going to put it away. A lot of bodies in front of him. And his weak of right foot sort of flashed it. Pickford lumps it away here to Njai. Can't get the better of Nunes. He's very strong, isn't he, Matis? Nunes very, very strong. Didn't think he's had a decent, that good of a game either. Nunes. Haaland, Shirky. Haaland gives it away with a terrible pass, Erling Haaland there. Really poor from Haaland. Shirky and Semenyo applaud Haaland. They know it's not his game, Erling. He's not great at passing the ball, is he? Part of his game that needs to be improved upon. Pickford here takes his time. Still brings the ball forward, Jordan Pickford. Eventually sends it long here. Straight to Jeremy Doku. It's poor from Pickford and Doku. Into Bernardo Silva. Not a great pass from Doku. Rabinin with a nutmeg on Nico Velez here. And here is Dewsbury Hall. He drives away Dewsbury Hall. And the ball behind to Beto. City in trouble here. Beto, what a challenge from Mark Gay. Sliding in. Bad pass by Doku there. An even worse sort of bit of play from Nico Velez. In for the challenge. Not great. Struggling Nico. Dewsbury Hall around the corner to Mikolenko. And Njai. Everton have got to show a little bit more of something in this second half, haven't they, really? Really have to. Tarkovsky. Wide by Keane to Mikolenko. It's played in behind to Beto again. City have not read it particularly well there. Beto, it's another block by Mark Gay. Offside anyway against Beto. But Everton looking to play those balls in behind City's defence, in behind those loop passes. And a few times saw Kusanov and Gay, they let the ball bounce, don't they? They don't cut it out early. He's actually onside Beto there. Linesman's got it wrong. I thought he was onside there, Beto. Mark Gay. Another late challenge by Beto, this time on Mark Gay. And the yellow card comes out for Beto. Well, he put a late one in on Kusanov in the first half. And he's putting a late one on Gay now in the second half. And the yellow card comes out for him. Another stamp on a City player. And the yellow card comes out for Beto. Kusanov. Here's Bernardo Silva dropping deep for City between the two centre-backs. Should look for Doku there, Bernardo. Shirky makes a run. It allows us to switch the play to Semenyo. Does keep it on this right-hand side, Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo. Past Njai. Back to Shirky against Njai. Back to Semenyo. Sliding challenge by Garner on Semenyo. Ball once as the referee. Semenyo stays down here. It's a head injury for Semenyo here. I think Semenyo's head clatters the knee of Mikolenko. See it here. Well, he gets a knee in the side of the head, does Semenyo from Mikolenko. Unintentionally, of course, as he's falling. Maybe it's an elbow attack. Well, he's down here, Semenyo, and struggling. Another City player down. Well, he's going to be okay, I think, Semenyo, maybe. But he went down there and got caught on the way through. Hopefully he will be okay. John Stone's being shown here on the City bench, of course, today. Former Everton man, leaving City at the end of the season. And I won't be surprised if we see him at Everton next season, make a return to Everton. Came from Barnsley, enjoyed his time at Everton, didn't he, John Stones? And I won't be surprised to see him go back. In the stands today for City, Ruben Diaz, Joško Vardiol, and Rodri. All three of those currently out injured. Semenyo's still struggling here. He's still down. But he sits up now, Antoine Semenyo. And it could be a neck or a head injury, this, for Antoine Semenyo. Hopefully he's going to be okay. MKSY cartoons. If someone asks, are you going to show cartoons? I know. That was a great strike from Jeremy Doku. It's being shown the replay now. On that left foot. Bends into that top left-hand corner. Fantastic finish from Jeremy Doku. Absolutely fantastic. I think he'll be okay here, Semenyo. Head injury for him. Like a strike to the side. He's holding the side of his, sort of temple area. I think he's going to be okay, but it's like a knock. It didn't seem like much, but sometimes it's the ones that end up being the worst, isn't it? Here is Michael Keane. Back his force to Jordan Pickford. I think Haaland's got to make sure he's good in his pressing here with Shirky and others, because Everton are looking to play those long balls into the box here. Sometimes it'd be too easy to clip those balls in behind when we're not tight enough to them. Tarkowski over the top here. Again, the ball in behind. News away from Dewsbury Hall. Nick Gonzalez into Shirky. Bad pass by Shirky. And Mark Gay is there, but straight to Dewsbury Hall. It's poor from Shirky. And Dewsbury Hall's going to hit one here. It's up and over the bar. Ryan Shirky. It's poor. And he's been a bit poor today. Dewsbury Hall going for a wonder goal that he lifts up into the stands. A long way out. But Shirky there had time to touch the ball, take it. He tries to pass it first time and he gives it away to Everton. He didn't need to. I say that sort of sums up City's performance, really. At times, sloppy, disconnected. O'Reilly. Driving inside goes Nico O'Reilly. Onto Erling Haaland. Hooks it wide to Doku here. Doku back into Haaland. He's pulled down by James Tarkowski. And the yellow card will come out for the captain. But James Tarkowski lets the ref know he's not particularly happy with that decision. He plays it behind to him. Doku and Erling Haaland. 2 arms round Haaland by Tarkowski, who knows Haaland's gone in behind him. Just pulls him down. It's a certain yellow card. It's a free kick City. I mean, why Tarkowski complains, I don't know with that one. All smiles from Erling Haaland. Set piece Manchester City again. Bernardo Silva is over it. And he plays it short. Wide left to Jeremy Doku. Doku against Njai. Doku. Doku clips into the far post here. It's over, everyone. It's a good ball in from Doku, and he's frustrated that Mark Gay and Semenyo don't really do anything with it. Shake of the head from Doku. I think Gay there doesn't really jump particularly high. Doesn't really try and get his head on it that much. Everton take the time of the goal kick here. Tarkowski throws it back to Pickford. He decides now they're going to play it long. And they do play it long from Jordan Pickford. It's up towards Beto. Good header by Gay. Shirky. Gay back down to Bernardo Silva. Again, City can't win it. Doku's in there. Haaland gets there as well. He pulls out the challenge. Bernardo Silva in behind to Doku. Doku the race with James Garner and Michael Keane. And they beat him to it. Chance for Doku to get away there. O'Reilly heads into the middle to Nico G. Irabirnin with a challenge on Nick Gonzalez, who's struggling in that midfield today against Irabirnin. He's putting challenges in. Shirky. Irabirnin again looking to put in another big challenge. Semenyo. Back he goes in as well. Irabirnin snapping into the challenges. He's trying to put big tackles in on Nico Gonzalez, who sometimes takes too long on the ball, and he's struggling in that at the moment. Gay. Doku. Pushing the back on Doku by O'Brien. Getting towards Nunes. Well, City are struggling with the physicality. The ball in behind to Semenyo here. And he slips Antoine Semenyo. It wasn't a great ball anyway by Nico Gonzalez. It spins off his boot. It's always going to go perhaps out for a throw-in. Not the ball that Semenyo wanted. Mikalenko takes his time here with his throw-in. Hey there, we're going to win the league, says Zachary. Possibly. I think it's a long way to go, Zachary. Kusanov back to Donnarumma. Chased by Beto. Out towards O'Reilly. Can't go back to Gay. He does do. In the left foot down the line towards Doku, and it rolls out for a throw-in. It's cheap from City, and becoming a bit sloppy in this second half, Manchester City. Not great play. Need to pick up the intensity. You know, they seem to be, at the moment, the players are a little bit too comfortable that it's 1-0. Mikalenko. Wide towards Njai. Against Nunes. William Njai, good feet from him. Tackle by Nunes. City win it back again. Shirky won't get there. Garner around Shirky. Now for a City throwing a poor pass from James Garner. I mean, Everton haven't shown much quality in the final third either, to be honest. Arsenal bottle this league, says Zachary. I hope you're right. I think they'll win every game, Arsenal. Personally, I think they'll win every game to the end of the season. City are going to have to win every game and win it by more goals. That's how it's going to be. And Arsenal got Burnley at home, which they should batter. Here's Doku. Into O'Reilly, can't find him. Tarkowski's there. O'Reilly never fouls Tarkowski there, but he put his body across and threw himself to the floor, James Tarkowski. It's clever, you would say, but it's not a foul. Pep Guardiola looking to try and encourage his team with some applause from the sidelines, but they need maybe some more from Manchester City. Need some more from his players. And again, it's another chance for Pickford to send one long. It's not worked so far for Everton, this. But they'll keep trying it. Pickford's going to send another one long towards the City back line. Flick on here. O'Reilly can't control it. Keeps it in. Gets it down the line to Doku. Can't control it either. He's pulled down by O'Brien. Doku goes down again here. O'Brien defending with his hands, and he's a big man, and Doku's struggling. Referee tells Doku to get back to his feet. Tarkowski. Michael Keane. Costa Mikalenko. Shrewsbury Hall against Kusanov here. Shrewsbury Hall gets away from Kusanov. Does so well to reach back across him and win the ball back. Nunes into Haaland here, who turns. Erling Haaland could be a counter for City here. Erabudin bounces off Erling Haaland. Then James Garner bounces off Haaland. Erling Haaland still works it wide. James Garner thwaites for the back of him. It's got to be a yellow card for that on Haaland there. Doku skips away from Garner. It's got to be a yellow card for that foul on Haaland there by James Garner. Straight through the back of him. No intention to play the ball. Advantage played. It was terrible from Garner. I think West Ham will probably win against Arsenal, maybe a draw. Oh, City have still got to play Bournemouth away, who are on an unbeaten streak of 15 this season at the moment. And flying high, Bournemouth. Nunes. Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo still. Past Mikalenko. Pushes him. Semenyo does so into his strength there. Surely a foul. 2 hands on the chest to Semenyo. And Semenyo keeps it in. Brilliant work from Semenyo, and then cleared away by Michael Keane. Kusanov down to Gay. There's a lot of physical battles in this game at the moment. And the referee's letting them go. The use of the hands, pushing people and so on. It would be crazy if West Ham wins, says Zachary. I hope so, Zachary. I just can't see it happening. And Bernardo Silva then passes the ball out for a throw, and it's poor from Bernardo Silva. Shrewsbury Hall still complaining for Michael Oliver. He thinks it was a foul by Kusanov on him. Thrown by Mikalenko. Garner. Mikalenko back to Garner. Forced back to Michael Keane. Shirky goes chasing. Pickford on his right foot here. Tarkowski digs it out. Sends it long to Beto. Gay back down towards Nico. Another poor pass by Nico Gonzalez. Nunes to Nico. Oh, good turn away from the pressure though by Nico Gonzalez. And then tackle by Irabunum. Advantage played. Shirky. Wide left to Doku. Can City make this chance count here? Doku. Shirky. Haven't seen enough from Shirky today. Bernardo Silva. Doku again. Got O'Reilly and Haaland stood in the box at the moment, Manchester City. Nico. Shirky. On towards Gay. Nunes. In space on that right side. Mark Gay still. Keeps going here, Gay. Into the box to Bernardo Silva. Lays it off to Shirky. Haaland at the far post. Shirky. Garner takes it away from him. Well played. It's poor from Shirky. Nico Gonzalez takes down Shrewsbury Hall as a counter Everton here. And here's Beto. And Beto back to Njai. Control for City, and here's Njai. And Jai is standing off him, and Jai hits one here, saved by Donnarumma. And away by Bernardo Silva. Well, Manchester City stand off and Jai there. Donnarumma is making that clear to the players, standing off and Jai, who rolls onto the bottom corner and nearly scores. Good save from Gigi Donnarumma. Not the first time he's had to make one, and now Everton are coming with a long throw-in now. Mikolenko to take it. But I think they should do better there, City. Stand off and Jai, worried about the runners. Allow him to get a shot off. Gay against Michael Keane. It's behind for a throw-in. Or behind for a corner. Everton fans want a penalty for Gay pulling Michael Keane, but it's a bit of both. I think Michael Keane's got hold of Mark Gay. Mark Gay's got hold of him. Behind for a corner. Chance for Everton here. We know Everton are good from set pieces. James Garner to swing one in. This game is starting to drift away from Manchester City. Need to get back and hold of it, really. If we can do. And on top of Donnarumma, who punched it away at the near post. Doku chase Irabunum, who does well. It's a City throw-in. It's gone Everton's way. Mikolenko takes it, and the referee says no, not from there. And Thiono Barry's coming on for Everton now, the big man. Another big player. Another long throw-in from Everton here. Mikolenko to launch one in. City struggling. Mikolenko sort of misthrows it. Keane flicks it on. Tarkowski on the corner. Danny Roll there. It'll find Bernardo Silva, and City come the other way now. Bernardo sends it long and down the line to Doku. And here is Jeremy Doku. Takes a touch here. Slammed to the back of him. It's Kane and Dewsbury Hall, and it's like foul number 30 on Jeremy Doku, who sits on the deck shaking his head here. He's happy with this, the foul after foul after foul on Doku. Every time Doku gets anywhere, he's fouled by an Everton player. They're taking it in turns a little bit, Everton. Like sort of rotate, so if someone's on a yellow card, the next person goes and fouls him. Mark Gay. Bernardo Silva. City need another goal here because I feel like Everton, a goal is coming. Gay. Back to Kusanov. And to Mark Gay once again. Got Shirky on the wide right side. And so much space. Doku. Back to Gay. So much space for News on that far side. Quality to try and get it across to him. Shirky just stood on the byline on the right side. Kusanov just keeps playing it left. Bernardo. To Erling Carl and Nico. Work it wide right now, Nico Gonzalez. Fires to Shirky, but he's under pressure. Back to Nunez. Nico. Bernardo Silva. Brings that ball forward onto Mark Gay. Bernardo. City keep pushing now. Bernardo Silva. Wide right to Nunez and further right to Antoine Semenyo. He's one on one with Mikolenko here, Antoine Semenyo. Mikolenko pulls down Semenyo, but plays on and throws himself to death. Mikolenko. It's a free kick, Everton. We try to skip past him on that right-hand side. Mikolenko wants a yellow card for Semenyo, I think, there. I mean, he's pushed down Semenyo. Well, Beto's coming off now, and here comes Barry. Brought in from Villarreal this summer. Beto's been sort of non-existent in this one for Everton. So Barry's his chance. I mean, Beto's just returned from an injury as well, so I think that's probably why he's coming off. He's worked hard up top, Beto, but, I mean, to no avail, really. It's a goal kick for Everton, and they take the time here. Jordan Fixer's going to pretend to send it short again here. He does play it short to Tarkowski, and sends it long in behind the City defence. And Barry tries to flick it on, and Kusov misses it. And Nunez has made a mistake here, and he'll even joins in. A save by Donnarumma again. Massive save from Donnarumma. Matis Nunez with a massive mistake at the back. And Donnarumma makes the save. Well, Nunez here, massive mistake. Gay's lost it. In goes Njai. And a massive save. Gay looks so disappointed there that he couldn't stop it either. And Donnarumma saves Manchester City. Fantastic save by Donnarumma. And Jai should score. Donnarumma, what a save. Terrible from Nunes, who's had a very bad game today, I think, Matheus Nunes. He's not been at the level expected at all. The thing is, City have no other right back, so it's just him and no one else. Right now, look right now, Gay. Kusanov. Everton have had twice as many attempts in the second half on goal. And City, I don't know, the second half we've come out very poorly. Nico Gonzalez turns. Come on, let's push forward here, City. Nico wide left to Doku. Jeremy Doku. 2 across to him. Into Nico. Doku again. Mark Gay. Bernardo Silva. Tackle by Barry. It's terrible from the captain, Bernardo. And he's gone for goal here, Dewsbury Hall. And it's over, and Donnarumma is going mad here, his team. Dewsbury Hall goes for goal from his own half. The City are wasting their opportunities. Really are. Really causing our own problems here. Not been good enough. Nico Gonzalez in towards Bernardo Silva. Forward we come here. Bernardo White to O'Reilly. We need a second goal. We need it now. Because otherwise, Everton are really growing into this one. Having opportunities. They should be level, Everton. O'Reilly. Shirky, who hasn't been great today. Gay. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Doku back towards Shirky. Turns. O'Reilly. It's not working at the moment, City. We need more movement in that forward line, really. Ryan Shirky for Manchester City. Shirky back towards Kusanov. Wide left to Doku. He's got O'Reilly making a run, but he's not going to go for him. Doku inside. Doku. Nico Gonzalez. Into Shirky. Back to Nico again. I don't particularly rate Nico Gonzalez on the ball. Here's Kusanov. Pass it. Into Shirky. Shirky tries to pass it. Loses it. O'Reilly in for the challenge. Barry goes down. Free kick Everton. Shirky's not been great today. Evening all, says Chris. Nervous times. Come on, City, says MK. Need another goal or two. City certainly do. I feel like an Everton equaliser is coming if City aren't careful. I mean, Shirky's not been great today. I'd be looking at taking him off, to be honest. I really would. And then the problem is who'd he look to on the bench? Neither Foden or Reinders not really performing at the moment, the level we want. Nico Gonzalez hasn't been great. I mean, Everton have had 5 attempts, 2 on target in the second half. City had 2 attempts, not on target. The level has dropped off massive in the second half. Not a single attempt on target. Gay on the chest here. Lumps it away, Gay. Doku can't get there ahead of Irabunum. Tarkovsky in towards Michael Keane. A pressure from Erling Haaland across to Mikolenko. Goes back to his goalkeeper. Pickford lumps it forward towards Njai. Kusanov heads it away ahead of Barry. Straight to Irabunum. Bernal takes it off him. Irabunum gets away from him. On towards Danny Roll. A ball through towards... Oh, Gay with a massive mistake! Mark Gay has just passed it straight to Everton. But he's already offside. He's already offside, Barry. Oh, my word. On the pass by Danny Roll, Tiono Barry's offside. Oh, they've given it. They've given it 1-1. Barry scores. Mark Gay with a shocking mistake. And that might be the title. Gone for Manchester City. They've given it. But Barry's offside. What is Mark Gay doing? Well, Danny Rowe plays it through to Barry's offside. And Gay tries to play it back to Donnarumma and Barry's just stood there. What is Mark Gay doing? That is terrible. And I think that's Mark Gay throwing the title away for Manchester City. In the big moments, your big players have got to step up. You've got to step up in the big moments, and what is Mark Gay doing? And that is probably the title over unless City score now, isn't it? That is terrible. Terrible from City. Mark Gay and now Nico Velez and City come forward. Here's Doku, and that is the title. Doku taken down by O'Brien. Still no yellow card for O'Brien. City have got to score goals now. Mark Gay single-handedly throws away the title there. Terrible. That might be it. And that's how quick it can turn, isn't it? That's how quick it can turn. Mark Gay, what is he doing? Cross to come in from Bernardo Silva. Flicked away. Semenyo. Nunes. They've got to score now, City, haven't they? Oh, that is it. Bernardo Silva in. Haaland flicks it on to Mark Gay, who can't get there into the hands of Jordan Pickford. What has Gay done there? You can't do that in a title race. You really can't. I'm sorry, Mark Gay, but that is single-handedly thrown away the game for Manchester City right there. And give Everton a goal from nothing. I can't believe it. What a mistake from Mark Gay. Kusanov up to Shirky, or a bit through the side of him. Pulls Shirky down the process. Garner. Through to Dewsbury Hall and read by Kusanov. And back to Donnarumma. Stop going back to Donnarumma if you're going to play it like that. Garner. Mikalenko plays the ball forward. Kusanov takes it down. Kusanov's lost it. And Jai! What a tackle by Gay. What are we doing? They've thrown the game here, City. They really have. Absolutely thrown it away. Kusanov and Gay. I mean, Kusanov lose it here. Bernal still done by Njai. Great challenge by Gay, but I'm not giving him any credit for making that challenge because he's given away the goal that's won Everton. That's won Arsenal title pretty much, hasn't it? It's really poor from Mark Gay. I mean, this man's an experienced player. And reality is he shouldn't be doing that. I don't know what he's doing. Corner Everton. I can't believe it. City have to go and score now, don't they? What are they doing? What are they doing? Cross to come in here from James Garner. 2-1 Everton. Game over. 2-1 Everton, and that is game, and that is the title gone for Manchester City. We've thrown the title away at Goodison Park. Mark Gay turns the title race on one mistake, and Donnarumma, nothing they can do. Crossing from Everton, that is it. That is title over. And congratulations to Arsenal right now. Donnarumma's complaining about something. He always is, isn't he? He's always complaining about something, Donnarumma. The fact is, he's not strong enough. And that is the title gone for these City. And the players can only blame themselves here. Cross comes in from the corner. Someone fouling Donnarumma? No, Donnarumma's not fouled by anyone. It's terrible. Yeah, another game of 2 hours where we just can't dominate for 90 minutes. Arsenal pay... there's nothing to do with the ref, Lisa. Yeah, another game of 2 hours where we can't dominate for 90 minutes. No, we've thrown away the title there. That is the title over. City lose the title at Goodison Park. And it's a shocking performance from the defence. And that's it. You've got to score 2 goals now in so many minutes. And it's not going to happen, is it? We had a single shot in the second half. Phil Foden comes on for Semenyo. Kovacic for Nico and Velez. I mean, there's nothing about that, is there, that fills you with any hope, is there? It's all crap from City. Horrible performance in the second half, and you've let yourself down there. Absolutely horrible performance. I think Bernardo Silva's not been great either. And it's a shameful performance from a lot of these players now. Shirky on to Foden. Everton. give Arsenal a title. I mean, congratulations to Arsenal. Their first Premier League title in however long. The City aren't starving like Arsenal, are we? You know, we've won titles. Still a good season. It's a shame to lose it like this. But we've only ourselves to blame. I mean, Mark Gay spins the game on his own there. Gay brings the ball forward here for City. Gay still Everton for the side of him, wins the ball, says the referee. No foul, Dewsbury Hall. City in all sorts of trouble. I think Nunes has been really... Oh, Nunes has fell again here. And Everton are in for 3. Njai down the middle at Donnarumma should be 3. I mean, Everton could have won this game 4 or 5 here. Been absolutely torn apart, City. Nunes comes the other way. Nunes needs to stop starting. Haaland says least. I mean, Haaland's been crap today. I mean, in the big games, he's not there, is he? Shirky fouled all over the place here by Mikalenko. Free kick Manchester City. But there's just no way, is there, they're coming back from this. There's nothing that shows you they feel like they come out from this. You don't feel like they're coming back from this City team, this performance. And they've given themselves hope with the wins against Arsenal. But that's not going to matter, is it? That's not going to matter. Think they're paying Haaland too much, is Lisa? Probably. Doku here. Around the outside here. Doku across the box, and no one's there in the middle. It's blocked away. Out towards Kovacic, who is the man we look to try and win this game. Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo in. Headed away by Michael Keane. As far as Matheus Nunes. There's no way City get 2 goals here. I'm sorry to hurt you all. Oh, poor by City again. Here is Michael Keane. Is it back to Nunes? Into Shirky. Well, in these big moments now, you need these big players to step up. Shirky, I mean, he's supposed to be the quality player. Where's he been today, Shirky? Not there. Here's Bernardo Silva against Mikalenko. Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Shirky. Kusanov. Just City are out of ideas, really. Foden. Down to the edge of the box here. Referee says free kick Manchester City. But I think that the game turns on the Mark Gay decision, really. You know, that Mark Gay mistake completely swings the momentum in Everton's favour, in full control. And unfortunately, a player can't be doing that. You know, a key player can't be doing that. It's a terrible mistake by Mark Gay. He won't forget it. Understandably so. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. I mean, if City score 2 goals, that would be crushing for Arsenal, wouldn't it? To come back here. It's looking unlikely right now. Free kick City. Need something special. Need a new coach, says Lisa. I mean, sacking Pep isn't the answer, is it? Free kick City. Shirky and Foden over it. Shirky with the free kick here and over the wall by Shirky. And into the stands. Like I said, those big moments, those big plays, they've got to step up. City will be 3 points, well, 6 points off Arsenal here. We're still winning the league, says Ultra Gamer. I love the positivity, Ultra Gamer, but the reality is Arsenal aren't going to lose a game until the end of the season, and City would have to do the same, and it would go down to goals. And the frustrating thing is, you know, for City, that you beat Arsenal at home and you think you're back in it, but it's results like this that have cost us throughout the season. It's not being good enough. And like Lisa said, we need to do what we did against Southampton. That would rely moments of magic from some of our players. You know, you need someone like Nick Gonzalez to score a goal like that. But the reality is the players haven't been good enough today. And they can look at... They can blame, you know, you can say the referee should have sent Keane off or whatever. Mark Gay, personally, I feel, has turned this game single-handedly with his mistake. West Ham will beat Arsenal, so we'll still win the league. West Ham will not beat Arsenal. Let's not get it. West Ham will not beat Arsenal. What if Arsenal lose all 30? They won't lose their games. I'm sorry, everyone. I love the positivity, but Arsenal aren't losing their games. They are not losing their games. They were in with a sly challenge on Kovacic. He's been very good in midfield today. Gay takes it off Barry, and Doku's working hard to get back for his team. Doku turns away from Barry. It's a foul on Doku. Free kick City. Arsenal always bottle this ultra game. They do always bottle the ultra game, but they've bottled it enough. They were 12 points clear at one point, weren't they? They've given City enough opportunities here. They've given City enough opportunities here. But we haven't taken them. I mean, Barry, this guy's not a decent player at all, Tiano Barry. He's not been great today. You know, Mark Gay's given him an assist. It's been very poor for Manchester City. And we've only got ourselves to blame. And now, City don't lose the league on this game. Just say, this isn't because of this game City lose the league. City lose the league because of performances at West Ham away, where we drew 1-1, at Forest at home, a 2-2 draw, Chelsea at home, 1-1, against the Chelsea side that didn't even have a manager at the time. And the list goes on and on and on. Here's Mark Gay for City. Jeremy Doku. Won by Jake O'Brien. O'Brien throws it in here towards Danny Roll. Kovacic can't get there. Oh, it's poor from Kovacic. Danny Roll is in. Danny Roll shoots to force to Barry. And that's game 3-1. 3-1 Everton. And Manchester City collapse in the biggest moments. Collapsed. City collapsed, 3-1 Everton. Game done. Arsenal's wobbly's over. They will win the last 3 games. We can't win all ours now, says Chris. Exactly. Well, credit to Everton here. Tiano Barry scored 2 of the worst goals you'll see in terms of quality. Deflects into Everton's path. And, well, I think the harder thing to take is, of course, is that City have sort of given themselves a lifeline in his title race and then putting a performance. Kovacic is pathetic there, by the way. Mateo Kovacic's pathetic performance. He's been crap since he's come on, and that's even worse. An absolutely pathetic attempt to try and win the ball. I've seen him do it against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Mateo Kovacic, I don't like him, and he's done it again there. Mateo Kovacic, 3-1 Everton, game over. Sell Foden, Haaland, play Mamu. She's much better, says Lisa. I mean, that's not the answer. And the City fans are going home here. And I don't blame them, really, for that performance. And Haaland's in here. Erling Haaland's in. Erling Haaland scores. 3-2. Oh, dear. Erling Haaland scores 3-2. Straight from kickoff. Kovacic plays it through to Erling Haaland. He's gone for a great ball by Kovacic. I've just been calling him crap. Haaland chips it over the goalkeeper pick for 3-2. Is there still a game on here? Sadly, just a consolation, says Chris. Yeah, I mean, City have still got to score 2 more goals here. It would be a crazy, crazy thing. Could be, you've got to score 2 more goals here. Foden. Doku. Doku keeps going here. Doku, come on, City. Doku. Doku, keep going here. Doku. Shrewsbury Hall's pulling him all over the place. Doku still. Doku. Kovacic edge of the box. Oh, kick! Kovacic is an absolute donkey. He's played the pass to the goal. Well done, Kovacic. You were crap for the Everton 3rd goal, and now you've just blazed it over the bar at the edge of the box. You are not a footballer half the time. You can't do things good 50% of the time. And I can't be doing with him. Kovacic's been out injured for most of the season. I forgot how much I dislike him. I didn't like him last season. I can tell you how many times I've pointed out at Kovacic where City have conceded goals because he's too lazy to get back. And there he blazed one over the bar. It's crap from Kovacic. Great that he played the assist for the Haaland goal. Thank you. But defend your own box for the other one. Rubbish. I mean, City could win 4-3 here. Oh, Barry. City are opened up again here. Tiano Barry. What are we doing? Kuznov puts behind for a corner. Just terrible. Absolutely terrible for Manchester City. Absolutely terrible here. Absolutely terrible. Unbelievable performance in the second half, really. The second half has just been an absolute collapse. I mean, Haaland scored, but it's just going to be a consolation. It's corner ball Everton, and it wouldn't be surprising me if they score a game. Cross to coming from Ghana here. Put it right on top of Donnarumma, and they probably score here. There's Everton player going down the box here. Here's Irabunum. Back on to Barry here by Everton. O'Reilly across. Keeps it, does Barry. Having the performance of his life here. Cross coming into Danny Roll, who beats Gay in the air. Does he know Gay wins the header? Bernardo lumps it forward here. Back forward by Keane. Here's Nico O'Reilly. Kovacic, turn. Forward, City, forwards. Come on, Phil Foden. Can we get 3-3 here? Wide towards Doku. Jeremy Doku past O'Brien. Doku past him. He's got all over Doku here. It's a free kick, City. It's surely a yellow card for Jake O'Brien. Done it all game. Yellow card finally comes out for the fullback. Very poor from O'Brien. Skip past from Doku, and I mean, he's fouled Doku all game. The yellow card comes out now. Free kick Manchester City. What about Rangers? He's good, says Lisa. I don't know, Lisa. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently looking at Everton for penalty here, but Bernardo Silva's got a roll here. No, I mean, he's never getting an end of it. It wouldn't be a penalty in any other game because he's nowhere near the cross, but I'm no doubt. There's no doubt. They've not give it. Free kick City. And it's going to be Bernardo Silva off and Omar Marmoush on. With so many minutes to go. I mean, Marmoush comes on. This is what Pep Guardiola does with Marmoush. He brings him on with 2 minutes to go and then he affects the game in no way. I mean, I can't defend Marmoush after that semi-final performance in Southampton. Shirky in. Far post. No one's there. Foden keeps in the far post, does he? Away from Mikalenko. Pulls the shirt of Phil Foden. Back out to Nunez. Back to Foden. Foden. Nunez. Covered. Ryan Shirky's on the edge of the box here. Foden. Foden hits one here! Oh! And blaze it over the bar, Phil Foden. How long will be added, says Lisa? 2 minutes. They'd give 9 if it was Arsenal, wouldn't they? Expect that 9 minutes against if it was Arsenal. And Foden blaze it over the bar. Well wide from Phil Foden. Phil Foden 2 years ago, maybe he puts that one in. Well, the City fans, well, we've been very confident, haven't we? And that's how it is, isn't it, in football? We've been very confident with Arsenal. O'Reilly flicks it on Mark Gay. Throwing for City. O'Reilly takes it from further up the field. I mean, 87 minutes on the clock here. The title is heading Arsenal's way. Kovacic, back to Gay. What's going on with Foden, says Lisa? Well, I mean, Foden's not been great for ages, has he? Mark Gay long and forward here. Haaland flicks it on. Marmoush is on now. Here is Marmoush. Marmoush plays it wide right to Phil. Is it Shirky or Phil? Shirky's not been great today either. Ryan Shirky. Terrible by Shirky. Tackled by Mikalenko. Nunes back to Shirky. They should have given Arsenal points deduction so he wins the league. This just happens, doesn't it? I mean, sometimes whoever wins the league is the best team in the league. There's no sort of like chance of that in the in the Premier League. It's not like that. It's not like you can sort of scrape your way to the Champions League. Kovacic through to Marmoush here. Marmoush on the turn, shoots, blocked away. Back out to Nunez. Never a foul on Dewsbury Hall. But the referee is going to give it anyway. A free kick goes Everton's way, and that might just be it. And the reality is, City have got to score 2 goals anyway. They've got to score 2 goals anyway. David Moyes' first ever win over Manchester City. Fantastic. When is Josh go back, says Lisa? Well, he's not going to be back for until the end of the season. I mean, even if we win, we won't be able to catch them on goal difference anyway, probably. Like I said, I'm not sure how Mark Gay lives that down, really. It completely changes, isn't it, really? Completely changes. Donnarumma here. Could do hurrying up and throwing it out. Mark Gay. 3-2. It's nearly at 90 minutes now. Kovacic slammed into by Dewsbury Hall. City play on. Foden back to Kusanov. I mean, Everton well fought for a 3 points here. I mean, second half, Manchester City. I mean, we've gifted them 2 goals, particularly the Mark Gay goal. And we talk about goals change games. How many times do we hear that? That Mark Gay goal changes that game, and that's it. Here's Doku. Doku, terrible pass and straight to Barry. Counter Everton. Barry. Good challenge, Mark Gay. The thing is, whatever Gay does now in this game, positive, that goal is what's cost us the game, so you can't be positive about it. Foden switches a play to Doku on this left-hand side. O'Brien's in a yellow card. Doku could do with getting at him if he can do. Thankfully, Gay, Everton scored more. Yeah. Gay in towards Haaland at the far post. Pickford comes and punches, and he catches it, Jordan Pickford, and then drops to the deck as well. Takes his time here, Pickford. He still continues to take his time, Pickford. Still taking his time here, Pickford. And lumps it away. Barry, easily taken down by him. Did he have it back with Marmoush here? I don't think Marmoush is going to do much, to be honest with you. We'll see here. Marmoush runs into a blind Elliott. Barry clears it away, through in City. I mean, we might get a draw here. You know, you could get a 3-3. That's how it is. Well, they're going to make changes here. Patterson's coming on. We'll have to see. But Danny Rowles had a good game for them. So, Danny Rowles, Patterson. So, Dewsbury Hall is off as well for Charlie Alcaraz. Who will City sign in the summer, says Lisa. I don't know. Elliot Anderson, I assume. Elliot Anderson will be on the list, high up the list, isn't it? Javaro Reed. I mean, Nunes has been very poor today. And City have had 9 days off rest. You wouldn't think it, would you, on this performance? Oh, Kovacic just passes it straight to Alcaraz. 2 yards in front of him. This man is not a footballer. This man is not a footballer. We just get accept with this grace. Gray made a silly mistake with the first of it. Exactly, says like Chris says there. You know, an individual's cost, it's not all an individual, it's other results that cost City the league. But yeah, it's frustrating to see. And, you know, big moments, big players have got to step up and they've got to do the business. They haven't done. Marmoush to Haaland. Switch a play towards Semenyo. Oh, towards Doku, sorry. Even I'm losing my mind here. O'Reilly down to Doku. Against O'Brien. The City throw-in. The throwing goes Everton's way. And he'll take his time, O'Brien here. Well, he's been 6 added minutes here. And that will be it. But the game is over. I've noticed a lot of people have joined the chat. I'm sure the Arsenal fans enjoy themselves. Ball thrown forward here. Gay down to O'Reilly. Clips it away. Garner. Alcaraz. That is the title gone for Manchester City. And Arsenal, Premier League champions. Wow. Foden with a challenge here. Good tackle by Nunes. Kovacic turns. Trying to go forward here, Kovacic. On the shirt, Kovacic. Through to Marmoush here. Marmoush is off. Tackle by Mikalenko. No foul, says the referee, and lumped away by Everton once again. Who's better than Edison, says Lisa. Edison. Come on. Edison won so many Golden Gloves for this club. Let's not disrespect him here. Probably one of the best goalkeepers. Maybe not with his hands, but with his feet, certainly. Here's Mark Gay for City. Wide left to Doku. Jeremy Doku. Doku. Across the box here. No one in there. Gay can't control it. On to Barry. Won back by Kusanov, but Barry outmuscles him again. And then Barry can't keep it in. City throwing. Here's Kovacic bringing it forward for City. Mateo Kovacic. Into O'Reilly. O'Reilly goes down here. And Everton counter again. Alcaraz slipped from Nico O'Reilly in the box here. Seems to pull his grind, maybe. Haaland's getting back for his team. And one by two. I mean, Erling Haaland should be playing centre-back for us, let alone striker. He seems to be playing better at centre-back, to be honest with you. His defensive work rate's fantastic. His problem is when he gets in the box. Shirky here for Manchester City. In behind to Nunes. Shirky's been absolutely terrible today. Hasn't looked like a football that deserves to be, pushing aside towards a Premier League title. And that's the reality. City have definitely improved. Foden. Kovacic. Shirky. Nunes. Doesn't cross it. Nunes. Left-footed cross in. An aimless ball right into the box here. Doku against Patterson. Patterson gets it away. He'll fall to Jeremy Doku. Slams Doku as Patterson. Gay back towards Doku. Doku left-footed cross in. Blocked by Irabunum. Behind for a corner. He's going to the hoardings here, Irabunum. City play on, and the referee says no. They're going to stop for Irabunum, who's taking his time here. He's staying down here, Tim Irabunum. I don't think City can make any more changes. Savinho's got his kit on, but he won't be coming on, I don't think. Well, City fans look disappointed. They should be. Everton fighting for the chance of European footy next season, says Chris. Yeah, and they might just get it. Donnarumma has gone up for the corner now, which is... this man... He's not going to get... he's 6'5". He can barely catch the ball in the air, let alone head it. Cross comes in. Flicked on. Donnarumma with a header back in there. Haaland. O'Reilly. Cleared away by Everton. There's no one in the City goal yet. And Jaina foot race with Nunes. Nunes is always going to get there. He clears it forward, Nunes. Straight back to Everton. Shirky picks it up. And the 6 added minutes have been played now. Shirky skips past Garner. Shirky still. On to Foden. Cross in was Foden, blocked away for a corner. They're still going to let the corner play. Everton want the referee to blow the whistle. The referee says no, there's still time yet. Corner for City at the end of this one. I will be going over to Finalis at the end of this one to give my player ratings. I'll be honest with you, they're not going to be high. They're not going to be high. Cross in. Mark Gay. Doku. 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 Doku! Oh, what a hit by Jeremy Doku. What a hit by Jeremy Doku. He's been a star on his own today, really. 3-3. Fantastic strike from Doku. 3-all. But it's going to mean absolutely nothing because it's a draw and nothing more. What a strike by Doku, 3-3. The title may have been saved. It won't be saved because it's only a draw. Come on, everyone. It won't be 4-3. It will just be a point. Jeremy Doku. Fantastic. He's been class today, Doku. He really has. What a strike this is by Doku. He's been fantastic. But 3-3 is not going to be enough. Wow, what a hit by Doku. But 3-3 won't be enough. A point won't be enough. It's better than a loss, says Lisa. It certainly is. Donnarumma keeps this one in. The referee still plays on here. Haaland wants the ball forward. Nunes. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. It's Everton 3, Manchester City 3. The game is over. And not only is the game over, the title is over as well for Manchester City. A 3-3 draw after fantastic play from Jeremy Doku to rescue a draw for Manchester City. But at this stage of season, it's not enough. And unfortunately, the game is turned and a lapse of concentration from Mark Gay, who came in January to help City go towards the title. But perhaps today has cost City the title. Win our remaining games and will be an outside chance on the last day. Possibly. There's absolutely no way City go on and win this league, is there now? Arsenal will win the final 4 games, I'm sure of it. And that's just how it is. City have done well this season, but what have we noticed this season, actually, with City is too many draws. We've not been able to turn draws into wins, and we've done it again here. And that 3-3 draw with Everton is the title gone. Jeremy Doku can come out this game with his head held high, but honestly, a lot of the other City players really can't do. They've not been good enough today, and that is why they will not be Premier League champions coming the end of the season. Now, it's up to Arsenal once again to drop points. It's not going to happen. I hate to disappoint you all. It's not going to happen. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. It's been great to have you here. Like I said, I'll be going over to Finalis now to give my thoughts. And I will be on Sky between 10 and 11 tomorrow to give my thoughts on national TV as well. I'll try and be nice. Obviously, I'll probably say congratulations to Arsenal. Arsenal have got 3 games left. 3 games left. 3 games to win the Premier League title. They're going to do it, aren't they? There's no way they drop it now. And Manchester City throw a title away on Bank Holiday Monday, away at the Hill Dickinson. You can see it on the players' faces. They know it's done. Thank you for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.